So, students, last week we discussed about the sex determination in human beings. Okay, so I hope you will understand that. And now we will start the next topic, hormones other than sex hormones. Okay, so you have to look at the figure 10.3 again. The hormone secreted by the pituitary stimulates testes. Okay, so this is the figure which you have to look. Okay, so Bujo and Pehli had once visited their aunt, who was a doctor, and remembered that a boy named Kaka had a very big and bulging throat. Okay, their aunt had told them that Kaka was suffering from goiter, a disease of thyroid gland. Kaka's, Kaka's thyroid gland was not producing the hormone thyroxine. Okay, their aunt also told them that their uncle was suffering from diabetes because his pancreas was not producing the hormone insulin in sufficient quantities. Pujo and Pehli then asked their aunt about the adrenal glands, which are also shown in the chart hung on the wall of her clinic. The aunt told them that adrenal glands secrete hormones which maintain the correct salt balance in the blood. Okay, adrenals also produce the hormone adrenaline. It helps the body to adjust to stress when one is very angry, embarrassed, or worried. Okay, so recently, students, we discussed about these three hormones. First is thyroid, okay, second insulin, and third was adrenaline. Okay, thyroxine hormone, you understand that, okay, it is secreted from the thyroid gland, okay, and pituitary gland controls it, and it releases the hormone thyroxine. Okay, so the deficiency of this thyroxine hormone lead to the disease goiter, and if someone has the deficiency of hormone, or as you know that as you read earlier, that pancreas secrete the insulin. Okay, so if somehow the insulin production is not happen, okay, in the stomach, so what will happen? It lead to the diabetes disease. Okay, and third one, adrenaline. Okay, this hormone mainly what it do, correct the salt balance in our body. Okay, it also helps in adjust to stress when was very angry, okay, and embarrassment or worried. Okay, so suppose if you see a tiger or lion in front of you just now, so you will be get fainted, okay, or you can be rain, okay, you can be rain at a speed which you eventually not. Okay, so these are the conditions which are produced by this adrenal hormone. Okay, and in the condition of anger, whatever, some if someone has got so much anger, so you can understand that adrenaline hormone is secreted in its body in very much amount. Okay, and embarrassment and worried, all the conditions, these are the conditions which is controlled by this hormone. Now you also read in detail, thyroid and adrenals secrete their hormones when they receive orders from the pituitary through its hormones. Okay, so as you already know that this pituitary gland is known as the master gland of our body. Okay, why it is called the master gland? Because it controls the function of all the other glands. Okay, it means it is give the orders, okay, to the other glands to secrete their hormones by secreting its own hormones. In higher classes you will read about this pituitary gland, that another gland which is located in our brain, hypothalamus, okay, which controls this pituitary also. So pituitary also secrete growth hormones which is necessary for the normal growth of a person. Okay, so growth is mainly determined by this gland, okay, pituitary gland, which secrete the growth hormones. Now Bujo want to know, are there hormones in other animals also? Have they any role to play in reproduction also? Okay, so he want to know that these are hormones which can find in other animals also, or what are their role in the process of reproduction. So now we read in detail role of hormones in completing the life history of insects and frogs. Okay, so we have already learned about the life story of the silk moth and the frog. The caterpillar has to pass through various stages to become an adult moth. Okay, recall from class 7 the stages of the life story of the silk moth. Similarly, the tadpole passes through certain stages to become a frog, which we read in chapter 9. Okay, reproduction in animals. So these are the stages which has to be passed through. Okay, so there is some kind of hormone which also have some role. Now we read. So the changes from larva to adult is called metamorphosis. As you already know, metamorphosis in insects is controlled by insect hormone. Okay, in a frog it is controlled by thyroxine. So student, keep in mind, this is the question which is often asked in competitive exams also, other competitive exams when you give. Okay, after that, uh, so these are the thyroxine hormone. Okay, it is the needed for the metamorphosis in frog. And as you already know, thyroxine is produced by the thyroid hormone. Thyroxine production requires the presence of iodine in water. So this is the main condition. Okay, without this iodine, frog cannot be transformed. Okay, so thyroxine production requires the presence of iodine in water. As you know that for getting thyroxine, we also have to take the some amount of iodine in our diet. If the water in which the tadpole are growing does not contain certain iodine, okay, the tadpoles cannot become adults. Okay, it remain in its larval stage. Okay, which is its tadpole stage. So for the metamorphosis, if people do not have enough iodine in their diet, will they get goiter caused by lack of thyroxine? Okay, absolutely yes, because for this we have to do an activity also. You have to collect information from magazines or from doctors and prepare a note on the importance of consuming iodized salt. You can also look for the information on the internet also. So this is the activity you can do nowadays easily. Now one thing is here, reproductive health. Okay, now we discuss about the reproductive health. The physical and mental well-being of an individual is regarded as an individual's health. Okay, when we talk the term health, when we talk about the term health, okay, it means physical as well as mental. Okay, well-being of an individual. When a person is physically and mentally fit, we said that it is a healthy person. Okay, to keep their body healthy, every human being at any age need to have a balanced diet according to its age. Okay, the person must also observe personal hygiene and undertake adequate physical exercise. Okay, nowadays it's said that half hour exercise, if you have so much busy time, but you have to just uh, take some time and at least 30 minutes physical exercise is necessary. Okay, or you can walk, and if you are not do vigor exercise, you can just walk, and anything you can do. So during adolescence, however, these become even more essential as the body is growing. Okay, so in your age it is almost necessary to do some of exercise or take a balanced diet. Nutritional needs of the adolescent. Okay, now if we talk about the nutritional needs of the adolescent, adolescence is a stage of rapid growth and development. Hence, the diet of an adolescent, okay, has to be carefully planned. There are two terms, we already discussed about it, that adolescence and adolescence. Okay, adolescence is a condition, but adolescent is the person which are going through this teenage. Okay, next thing is, you have already learned what a balanced diet is. Okay, you have to recall that a balanced diet means that meals include protein, carbohydrates, fats, and vitamins in uh, requisite proportions. Okay, our Indian meal of roti, rice, dal, means pulses, okay, and vegetables is a balanced meal. Okay, this meal is balanced call which you already eat in your house. Okay, some students are not like them, but you have to take in your daily diet. Okay, milk is a balanced food in itself. Okay, in milk almost all uh, proteins and minerals are found. Vitamins also found in milk except vitamin C. Okay, so that's why it is called as a balanced diet or balanced food. Sorry. So fruits also provide nourishment. Okay, it provides nourishment to our body. For infants, mother milks provide all the nourishment that they need. Okay, that's why it is called the, you can say that, balanced food. You can understand that till the 5 or 6 months, uh, infant has to be advises. Okay, to take only mother's milk. Okay, so you can understand that for 6 months, baby can't eat anything, nothing is eating, but he survives. Okay, just feeding to the mother's milk. So iron builds. Next thing is iron builds blood, and iron rich food such as leafy vegetables, jaggery, meat, citrus, Indian gooseberry or amla are good for adolescents. Okay, so you have to understand these things that iron. Okay, as you know that in our body, okay, hemoglobin is present in RBCs which capture the oxygen. Okay, you read in your next class. So uh, iron is present in the hemoglobin, so we have to take the iron rich food also. Okay, leafy vegetables, jaggery, meat, citrus foods. Okay, Indian gooseberry, which is known as amla, are good for adolescents, so you have to be include these things in your daily diet. So check items for lunch and dinner in your meal. Okay, is the meal balanced and nutritious? Does it include cereals, which give energy, and milk, meat, nuts, and pulses, which provide proteins for growth? Okay. Also, does it include fats and sugar that give energy? It's not necessary that you include meat if you are not if you are a vegetarian. It is not necessary. Okay, for protein you can eat pulses. In pulses, much more amount of protein is found. Okay, so I think you are living in villages, or if you are belong to villages, you already have these type of items in your diet. So also, does it include fat and sugar that give energy? Okay, what about fruits and vegetables, which are protective foods? Okay, so these are the things, and it is written in bold lines. Okay, why it is written in bold line? Because it is necessary that you can understand these things. Chips and packet or tin snacks, okay, though very tasty, should never replace regular meals as they do not have adequate nutritional value. Okay, so you have to understand these things. Next activity is make a group with your friends. Now we have to make a group with friends. Write down the items of food in your breakfast, lunch, and dinner you had on the previous day, on the first day. Okay. Identify the items responsible for proper growth. Also identify the junk food that you consumed the previous day, one day before. Okay. So you can easily make this. Next thing is Next thing is and activity, you have to get ideas from the pictures given in figure 10.6. Okay, these are the figures. Prepare charts or posters and paste them in the class so that you are aware of diet for adolescents. You may use your creative ideas and present it like an advertisement. You may even organize a competition on this topic. Okay, if possible you can make these things. Okay, if you have time, and when you come to the school you can bring with you in a small poster, or you can make this in a simple blank paper. Okay, so meat, vegetables, okay, like this you can make fruits, milk and eggs, and some grains. Okay, and the heading you have to write nutritious item of food. Then next activity, sorry, personal hygiene. Now we talk about the personal hygiene. So everyone should have a bath at least once every day. Okay, it is more necessary for teenagers because the increased activity of sweat glands sometimes makes the body smelly. Okay, all parts of the body should be washed and cleaned every day. So if cleanliness is not maintained, there are chances of catching bacterial infection. Okay, so girls should take special care of cleanness during the time of menstrual flow. They should keep track of their menstrual cycle and be prepared for the onset of menstruation. Use sanitary napkins or clean homemade pads. Change pads for every 4-5 hours as per the requirement. Okay, what are the requirement? So now we talk about the physical exercise. Okay, so we have to also understand about the physical exercise. And first thing is walking and playing in fresh air keeps the body fit and healthy. So playing in outside is never okay, you can is very much necessary for the young ones. All young ones, boys and girls, should take walks, exercise and play outdoor games. Okay, so you have to focus on only outdoor games. Myths, taboos, do and don't. Okay, some things are there. You have learned here and from chapter 9, the scientific facts related to man reproduction. There are many wrong notions which you should now be able to discard as informed adolescents. Okay, there are some rumors you can say in your own language and some myths. Okay, you can now discard. Okay, for example, there are myths and taboos regarding bodily changes that adolescents experience. Some of these are given below, and you can now argue, okay, why these are myths and not facts. Okay, because science is only believe on facts, not on myths. So a girl becomes pregnant if she looks at boys during menstruation. Okay, so this is the myth. The mother is responsible for the sex of her child. Last week we cleared it. Okay, so this is not also that mother is not responsible for that. A girl should not allowed to be work in kitchen during menstruation. So these are the myths. You may come across many other myths and taboos. Okay, discard them. 2. Now you have to collect data on the number of children in your class who exercise regularly and who do not exercise regularly. Do you notice any difference in their fitness and health? Prepare a report on the benefits of regular exercise. Say no to drugs. Okay, adolescence is a rapid period of much activity in the body and mind, which is a normal part of growing up. So do not feel confused or insecure. If anybody suggests that you will get relief if you take some drugs, just say no. Okay, unless prescribed by the doctor. Drugs are addictive. Okay, because this is the age, especially for boys, you can go to the smoking and etc. So you have to say no. Okay, if you take them once, you feel like taking them again and again, they harm the body in the long run. Okay, they ruin health and happiness also. You must have heard about AIDS, which is caused by a dangerous virus, HIV. This virus can pass on to a normal person from an infected person by shedding the syringes used by injecting drugs. Okay, so it can also be transmitted to an infant from the infected mother through her milk. The virus can also be transmitted through sexual contact with a person infected with HIV. So you already understand these things. Adolescent pregnancy. Okay. You might knowing that in our country the legal age of marriage is 18 years, and for girls it's 20 years for boys. Okay, and this is because teenage mothers are not prepared, okay, mentally or physically for motherhood. Early marriage and motherhood cause health problems in mother and the child. It also curtails employment, okay, opportunities for the young woman and may cause mental agony as she is not ready for responsibility of motherhood. So this is the problem, okay, which you can understand. So like this we have just completed this chapter, and there are some points what we have learned in this. Okay, you have to see them, and the main were some words which are new for you in this chapter: Adam's apple, adolescence, adrenaline, balanced diet, endocrine glands. Balanced diet you already know. Estrogen, hormones, okay, insulin, larynx, pituitary gland, puberty, reproductive health, sexual character, sex hormones, target site, testosterone, and thyroxine and white specs.